there, my name is Devaney, and thanks so much for tuning into Short Not Sweet. And this week I wanted to revisit my 2023 wish list that I posted back in like February, March of this year, talking about things that I checked off, things that I didn't, and also, of course, adding some new items. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting with the first item that I had on my wish list, and that is my Burberry trench. And you might know that I did go ahead and purchase that. I got it from the Railroad. I posted a full review of the whole experience. I will link it somewhere on the screen. Love that trench so much. And now I'm considering getting a trench in other colors. Probably not Burberry. I'm not sure if I want to spend that type of money again. But maybe like a denim one. I saw a really cute denim one at Madewell recently. Maybe in colors like red, maybe blue. I'm thinking about it, but for now, really love my Burberry trench and can't wait to wear it as the weather cools down in the coming months. The next item on my list was a Celine Triumph belt in the medium size. I also posted a full review of that belt as well. Did purchase it back earlier in the year. And I love that belt so much. I get a lot of wear out of it. Very quality belt, very expensive belt. But I do love it. Now, I will say maybe you can get around the high price by looking on Vestiaire Collective, because sometimes I see them on there. But, you know, that's always a crapshoot. But I do definitely recommend that belt. The next item I had on my list were a pair of black pumps. And unfortunately, I did get those, but not for the best reason. I bought a black pair of pumps because I had to go to a funeral earlier this year. Not a good reason to go shopping, just let me tell you that. And I didn't end up getting a designer pair. I ended up getting a pair from Cole Haan. They actually were the most comfortable pair that I tried on, although I did try on a pair of Pradas that were also pretty comfortable, just the heel was a little bit too high for me. But the Cole Haans are pretty comfortable for heels. I am not a heel girl. But also, I really like them because they had like a rubber sole. So you know how sometimes you're sliding around in shoes like that? You don't have a problem at all. The heel was like 70 millimeters, I think is the word. Millimeters, yes, probably. I like them. They do what I need them to do. I call them my Air Office Worker 3000s. They go well with slacks, with a dress, with skirt, jumpsuit, whatever you want to do. Do like those, and they're more reasonably priced, of course, because they're not like some flashy designer item. The next item that I have on my wish list were Chanel sneakers. And I know that I said even in that video, I was not in a rush to purchase those. You know, Chanel, the pricing is crazy. But I have heard that Chanel sneakers are very comfortable. And I'm not a sneaker girl, but I do love me a like designer sneaker moment. Especially like, you know, that quintessential Chanel, like tweed and all that stuff. I would love a pair that have all those features. But again, I'm not in a rush to get them, and I have not yet purchased them. The next thing that was on my wish list was the Kate Birdie denim top. That thing had me in a chokehold for a few months. I did not end up purchasing it because I found a great denim shirt from Levi's. I bought it from Macy's. I think it's like the Dylan XL top. I don't know. Those things, you can find them online in a bunch of different colors. And I love that shirt so much. I ended up getting it in black and also in like an off-white. So great. They wash really well. Such a great addition to my wardrobe. Would definitely recommend them. And a fraction of the price of the Kate one. The next thing that I had on my wish list were the Prada Crystal sandals. The Crystal Dad sandals, excuse me. And I did not end up purchasing those. I don't know. Like I have a couple of pair of like dad sandals or whatever. I have like a pair of Tevas, the quintessential dad sandal. I have a pair of Fendi dad sandals. I also did a review on those. I'll link them somewhere on the screen here. And I love those two. Get so much wear out of those. I really don't know if I needed another pair of dad sandals. And you know that Prada price point is insane. Now I did end up buying another pair of designer sandals. I bought some like at Jill Sander, like flip-flops, platform flip-flops. Love those. Also did a review of those in my last video. Again, I'll link it. And they're a great addition to my wardrobe. I don't know that I needed to buy Prada dad sandals. I don't know. It's like a nice to have, but I think I'm good on those. The next two things were fragrances. The first was Angel Share by the brand Kilian, which is like a warm, boozy scent, but very, very fall. So I did end up buying that scent like early, I don't know if it was like early spring or late winter this year. And I do love that scent so much. And I also had Celine Black Tie on my list. I did not purchase that one. Now I had both Angel Share and Black Tie sample sizes. And I loved pairing those together. That is a really good combo. That's the one time that I get like compliments on my fragrances. I tend to not like, I don't really like a cloud around me. I don't really like other people to smell them, because I know some people are sensitive to scent or whatever. But something about, I guess because they're like heavier fragrances, they really, people will definitely notice those too. So if you're not into that, that might not be for you. But I love both those fragrances. I did not get Celine Black Tie yet, but I think I will purchase it in probably a travel size in the fall or winter of this year. I don't know. I have so many full size fragrances, and I'm looking at, I don't really go through them that quickly. So I'm like, probably just stick to the travel size. But I will be purchasing that because I really enjoy Celine Black Tie a lot. Now for the new items, because of course, enough is never enough. We always got to add new items. We're always adding and taking away from our wish list. I know y'all understand. The first item I'm adding is from Ray. I think it's the in-house brand for Matches Fashion. You know, the website Matches. And they have such great denim. But what I have specifically on my list is a denim jacket in this like brown, like olive taupey color. I don't know how exactly to describe it. I'm very into brown right now, which is ridiculous, but I am. And it's like oversized. It is just, the color is great. I just know I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of it. I don't want to pay full price again, but it's definitely something that I'm considering adding to my wardrobe in the fall here. Another thing is two things from the brand Citizens of Humanity. And I'm really into denim and interesting colors now, because I have a lot of denim and interesting cuts, but now I need interesting colors. And two things from Citizens of Humanity. The first is the horseshoe jeans. I have a pair of horseshoe jeans in like a brown color. The color is called Dorian, but they came out with it this fall in the color Cinder, which is like this gray color, this smoky gray color. So delicious. Would love to add that to my collection. And I just love the way the horseshoe jeans are cut. If you are considering those, I would definitely recommend sizing down one size, because they cut them very generously. Another style from Citizens of Humanity I really like are the Ayla cuffed baggy jeans. And those I would get like in a normal denim color. But something about the way those jeans are cut, they are so flattering. I tried them on kind of on a whim a few months ago. And it's one of those things like, why did I try these on? These are so good. They are so flattering. Just a very, and the cool thing about Citizens of Humanity are they come out with their jeans in so many different washes. So there's something for everyone, really. Love those. The next thing I'm thinking about are the Andy trousers from the brand Frankie Shop. I love how they're doing like a lot of mixed media things. Like, so these specific pants have a denim waistband, and then the pants are like black. I don't know if it's like polyester or whatever. That's the only thing that gives me pause about them, because I think they are mostly polyester, and the pants actually are over $100. So I'm like, is it worth it? But the style is really cool. The next thing I'm thinking about are two shoes from the brand Ganni. And I tried on both of these a few weeks ago. The first are a pair. So Ganni comes out with Western boots in a bunch of different colorways. And I just love, they come up with these boots in like this two-tone black and white. Oh, they are so good. And when I tried them on, they were also so comfortable. Now I tried them on because it's summer, I didn't have socks on. So they gave me like the little, those thin little ped things. And so I tried them on with those, and I tried them on a 37, which is my normal size. But I was talking to the sales associate, and she was telling me she sized up in hers. And so I'm thinking I'll do the same, just because in the winter, you're wearing socks. Maybe I'll wear stockings and socks together to keep warm. You never know. And I don't like no tight, uncomfortable shoe. I like being comfortable. So I think I might size up in those, but that is a definite, out of all the things that I'm adding to the wish list, I think these are like the real thing that I really want to get. Ganni also has a cool iteration of the ballet flats that are very hot this fall, winter coming. And they're almost trying to like make them like a little bit edgy. They have like these buckles, and the sole's real interesting. Now I tried those on as well, and they were comfortable, although I'm not sure how flattering they were on my feet. I felt like made my feet look a little bit big. So I'm not sure about those, but they come in so many colors. If you're looking for an interesting version of the ballet flat and you don't want to spend like the Alaya money, because the Alaya ones are cool, but the Alaya ones are, you might want to check those out. Now, I also want to talk about a few practical items I want to add to my wish list. For a wish list, I usually go for more like, pie in the sky things that might be a little bit more pricey. But then I have like more practical things that I'm definitely going to add to my wardrobe in the coming season. Now, a few things that I'm looking at are blazers. I managed to get 2 really nice blazers this summer, but in the color black. I want to add other colors like brown and blue to my collection. I think they will be really, really helpful or invaluable in my wardrobe, because just thinking about how much wear I've gotten out of my black linen blazer, I can only imagine if I had blazers in other colors. I also want to add trousers in more colors, maybe like navy again and brown. I saw a really cool pair of black trousers from Cos. They had like this little wrap detailing and they were 100% wool. Cos, man, I recently got into that brand, but they have a lot of really good stuff. They have great sales and you can find really quality materials at a decent price point. So I got my eye on Cos for this next season. And the last thing I'm thinking about is getting a black cardigan. That is a definite must for this season coming up. I have a really nice brown merino wool cardigan that I got maybe a couple years ago, and I want to add a black one as well. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going for. I don't really need the brand name ones. Kate has, of course, the scarlet cardigan, and that's cool, but I don't need to spend $2,000 on no sweater, girl. So I don't know. Still up in the air with that one, but these are things that I'm definitely planning on adding to my wardrobe this coming season. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, maybe consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel. You can also check me out on my website, shortnotsweet.com. I'm also on TikTok and Instagram at shortnotsweetdebony. Thank you so much for watching, and please take care of yourself. Bye.